Tonight, a possibility for strong and severe weather for parts of the viewing area. We have team coverage for you as Betsy, Kling and Wintz start us off.
That's right. We do have quite a bit to talk about. We're talking heat coming up in just a couple minutes. But number one tonight, we have severe weather to get going through. And those storms are right now firing off to the northwest of us. They'll be tracking our way. And overnight storms are something that can be a little bit unsettling. So we're going to break all that down for you. And then number two, Matt's going to have more on that serious heat that's coming in. Radar is clear right now. We have a beautiful summery evening across northeast Ohio. You'll start to notice more and more of those high thin clouds coming in. There's a nasty little storm that's coming toward the Cincinnati area right now. That won't have anything to do with us, but upstream into Michigan and Wisconsin, we have storms that have already fired, and we have another round of storms that may possibly generate later on this evening. That's the one to watch in that 8 to 10 p.m. time period. We have to wait and see just exactly what forms up here in Wisconsin and western Michigan. We'll be on the receiving end of all of that tonight. The National Weather Service Storm Prediction Center is keeping a very close eye on this. We have that storm, that kind of rogue storm that formed in southern Wisconsin, and that is expected to really spur more thunderstorm development in western Ohio, where there's a moderate risk. That's basically a 4 out of 5 on the severe weather scale, with widespread severe storms likely. Meanwhile, we also have that possibility of widespread severe storms throughout the rest of Ohio tonight, and we are talking specifically about a wind threat here. As these storms come through, they have the potential to have some pretty big wind gusts. We also have a lot of flooding potential where you can feel the humidity out there, and these thunderstorms just wring out that moisture. So high rain rates can cause flash flooding problems. Yeah, there's a little bit of a hail chance, and there's always a tornado chance when we start to get into these kinds of situations. Over the next 12 hours, we have beautiful weather for the next couple hours, so don't worry about that. It's later tonight after 10, more likely after midnight, that we start to get into the rumblies and the weather that you are really going to need to know about as far as what to expect. Again, it's that high wind and heavy rain threat that's our number one and number two problems tonight. Beyond that, it's the heat and the humidity that build in here, and Matt's got a little bit more on that.
Yeah, Betsy, what's interesting is that, we're forecasting these storms. There's been nothing that's developed yet. We're waiting on that. It's just one of those exciting moments tonight, but it's all forming on the northern periphery of this heat. Boy, is it hot from here down towards Texas. They've had days of 100-degree heat down in the Lone Star State, but look at the extent of heat advisories and excessive heat warnings. Bottom line, we're talking heat indices or feels like values, 105 to 112 in that entire area. That's coming here, but it's got to take its time first. So in terms of heat index forecast, this is the tippy top of what it's going to feel like next 5 days. Tomorrow it's going to get hot. We've got to say goodbye to any morning leftover rain. Wednesday is our heat day. That is really some dangerous heat. Could feel like more 110 at times. 105 on Thursday. We get relief later on this week. We'll have an update on what the radars are doing. We've got more storm coverage coming up here in the forecast. Isabel.
Whew, you and Betsy sure to be busy. All right. Thank you so much, Matt.